Yes, children, now we are going to study applications of pyrometallurgy. In this first we will see, in the first example that we will see is extraction of iron from its ore. Now what are the ores that we will take from which the iron can be extracted? This is hematite, which is also known as red oxide. Formula is Fe2O3. Magnetite, magnetic oxide. Formula is Fe3O4. Limonite, that is Fe2O3 dot 3H2O, that is also known as hydrated oxide because three molecules of water is attached to it. Siderite, this is the carbonate form of iron. Iron pyrite, sulfide form of iron. These are the ores from which we can extract iron. Now what are the steps that we will use for this metallurgy? First is the concentration of ore. As we have studied the concentration, first this ore is crushed into small pieces and then it is removed, impurities has to be removed. Now for these impurities, different methods can be adopted. Either hydraulic washing is adopted, here this magnetic separation method is used. Now for iron pyrite, float flotation method is used. After the concentration, we will move to the next step, that is the calcination. Calcination, you know, it is the heating of the ore, refined concentrated ore in the limited supply of air in a reverberating furnace. Now what happens during this process of calcination? First, moisture is removed. Then the impurities present in the form of sulfur, phosphorus and arsenic is also removed in the form of their oxide. The reaction that takes place, sulfur reacts with oxygen forming sulfur dioxide, phosphorus reacts with oxygen forming phosphorus oxide, arsenic oxide, and all these oxides are removed in the form of the impurities. Now what is the important thing that is left in it is the iron. Now the iron that is present here in the form of iron oxide, that is ferrous oxide, which get further oxidized to form ferric oxide. But the conversion of ferrous oxide to ferric oxide is very important, as this form prevents the loss of iron in the form of slag. This form does not form the slag. So, and also it becomes very porous for the next step of reduction, which is very important for reduction process. The carbonate form is when heated, that is here the roasting takes place. Here instead of calcination, roasting process is adopted to get the iron oxide. Sulfides again is roasted and forming iron oxides again. These two, carbonates and sulfides, instead of moving to calcination, roasting takes place here. Next step or next thing what we will do is smelting. Smelting, in the last class we have already studied the definition. That is the oxide ores treated with carbon to get the metal is known as smelting. The method that is adopted is the furnace known as the blast furnace. Now we will study what is the construction of this blast furnace. Blast furnace is made up of steel having the fire bricks lined to it, and in this, on the top, there is a cup and cone arrangement. Cup and cone arrangements, one cup and coal. It seems to be like coal. And the substance is, that is what you will add. You will add charge. Charge means ore you are adding, coke you are adding, and limestone. These three are added to this cup. This cup will be there. You add to here and another coal. As soon as cup is filled, this is there. It again pour inside it, and again as it turns back, again the upper one cup will move up to get the more charge. This cup and cone arrangement like this, it will continue moving. And the importance of having this cup and cone arrangement, that there is no loss of gases or any extra heat is not lost in it. Next is the iron loses some moisture, and here the iron, this now we will see the temperature. Next thing what we'll see, this is the opening where 25% of carbon monoxide gas that is formed here is removed and can be again used here. Down there are hot air tires. The two tires are there from where hot air is blown inside. There are two parts. The lower end is a little bit thinner, and on the upper part you will find a layer of slag which is lighter in weight. Lower part you will get the iron. This side you will see what the reaction taking place. At this temperature, 520 temperature, ore loses its moisture and becomes porous for the reduction. Then 1123 Kelvin, limestone which has been used here changes to lime. This lime reacts with the impurity silica which is present here, forms calcium silicate. This is the slag which is removed from this lower part. And then at the higher temperature, both this slag and iron gets settles down at the bottom. These two temperature, 1423 Kelvin, carbon reacts with oxygen forming carbon dioxide, and this carbon dioxide reacts with more of carbon and forms carbon monoxide, which is then again moved up to react with the carbon present here. We will study the whole thing in steps. Actual what is taking in each place, that we will study in our next topic.